All right, I'm doing good, man. Good to see you. Just getting some things settled up here. Make sure everything's at least good for the stream here, and hopefully we can get this situated. We can talk about this. I know a lot of people aren't sure about the bounty hunter event. It's good to see you. Good to see you, though. All right. Should be starting, yep, 20 minutes, so we'll talk about it and then we'll do a little bit. I'm just actually chilling today. Today's my relaxed day, I guess, if you call this relaxing. It's all relative. It's all relative. I know I've been absent a little bit. I've had some life situations going on, had to deal with. And now that that's kind of settled, I should be good now that I'm getting into a routine of things. So we should be a little more consistent than I've been, which will be nice. Be good for you guys. All right. Let's go ahead and switch this over. Let's turn the music down a bit. It's really loud in my ear. All right. And there we go. All right. So, welcome. How is everyone doing? Today I wanted to focus primarily on the bounty hunter event. And I could talk about a few of the other events going on here. There's a couple of new ones that we could briefly discuss. The ASC is it's actually a long event. A lot of people ignore it. Shouldn't. Last year, it's got a lot of good rewards in it, and it's not hard to get your tokens. Let me see if I can fix this real quick here. I feel like the window is a little... There we go. That's a little better. Okay. This is an easy event to get a lot of these coins. You got weekly, daily. Weekly's easy. 1,000 tokens in total, and you get, what, 2,000? And then 5,000 minutes of speed ups. I mean, most of the time you're doing speed ups anyways at some point, you know, just because of cause. And log in 5 days. All you got to do is log in for 5 days. The units might be a little bit harder. Not so many people are easily willing to do troops early on. The longer you play, the more seasons of Doomsday you get through, as you get to Eden and stuff like that, you're going to want to do troops at least every day. You don't have to go crazy, but you get a nice little reward for this. I mean, you don't get a lot of coins. 6,000, 1,200, I believe. 1,200 is the math there. Yeah. 1200 plus your Clash of Zones, and all you gotta do is click on this. It'll take you to the Discord page, and you get coins for that. The reason you want to get the coins is, number one, you could bet on this. You could win extra coins. It's kind of like betting in the championship duel, but instead of diamonds, you're going to be using the coins. And the coins, if you go to the token store, yeah, a lot of these things, especially if you're a newer player, a lot of these things are not going to apply to you. Or you're not even gonna really care. But I would suggest, especially if you're in a newer state, grab them anyways, and save them. These are going to become huge in not as long as you think. So to get yourself a little jump start on all of that, it's great to grab these things even if you don't have them. So yeah, I know in an early state it might be good. Oh, let me get the gene fragments, let me get, you know, the resources and stuff. Yeah, you could, but I mean, technically you should be able to get a lot of coins that you should be able to buy the majority of this stuff out if you start early, but it is what it is. But these things, I would especially buy the things that are later on that you haven't seen before, because they're good to store up, and that way you get a jump start when you do get it and you're already ready to go. The other event going on, the Doomsday Intel is back. If you didn't know, it kind of snuck up on me too. It must have been going on for a while. I rarely open the little tab, but I opened it. I'm a little disappointed about this skin because you could have gotten it in the buy more, save more, and I didn't realize it because they never told me what it was, and I didn't want to get it. So, because I'm like, well, if this is going to be like a base decoration, like a statue or something, I don't want it. But apparently it is an APC, and I didn't know that. And you could have gotten it for what? If you're American, 50, 60, 70, 80 bucks, 80 bucks, instead of now having to buy the crates and hope you get it. It's a little disappointing to me, but hey, whatever. I didn't make the game. I don't plan their things, but whatever. The Doomsday Intel, the major prize in the Doomsday Intel is going to be the equipment for, what's her name? Deathborn, sorry. The equipment for Deathborn, yes. You can get those in the in the pack. That's another thing. And Arrival of the Heroes, FYI, will also have an opportunity to get her outfit if you want it. I tried, as you can see, but I can't justify going any further, because you know what'll happen. Everyone that plays this game long enough and buys things knows that you know I'm gonna get these two and this before I get this. So I'm just kind of tossing money at something. Don't know if I really care about it at this point, because I know in the future it'll probably be in the boutique. But anyways, let's get back on topic. I think that covers all of the major events right now. Unless you want to go here, you got Vault of Treasures going on, 1 free a day. You can get whatever you want here if you're lucky, which you probably won't be, because unless you buy clues. And then we still got the treasure wheel, 1 free spin a day if you need extra medals on her, and Kindle Civilization, technology building. But today is Hero Day for Kaz. Did I even get my crates? No. Wisdom medals. I don't even know if I can use wisdom medals right now, but I can exchange. So let me do that while we wait a little bit, and we could talk about the Bounty Hunter event. Who should I do? Screw it. Let's get rid of these. Boop, boop, boop. Boop. You know, after a while, you do get a lot of. Actually, you know what? I do have still have these. Okay, so the Bounty Hunter event, if you don't know, the Bounty Hunter event is an event that comes around every once in a while. A big boss shows up on the screen, everyone rushes to attack him. Eventually a much bigger, tougher boss shows up, and everyone rushes to attack him. Every time you attack, you get a certain amount of bounty coins that you can redeem in the bounty shop. Oh, you're gonna do that to me. Okay, I see. There we go. That you can redeem in the bounty shop. Let me show you that. That's right. Oh, I guess we did the zombie swarm. Okay, cool. I didn't even know. All right. So you will get. Sorry, I'm trying to I'm clicking way too fast. So the bounty hunter event. Okay, here we go. Basically, these little guys show up all over the screen for an entire hour. Basically, I believe the number is 4 or 5 basics. Once the 4 or 5 basics get destroyed, the quote-unquote boss shows up, which is a much tougher version, and then it just repeats for the hour. At the end of the hour, there's like a 3-hour cooldown, and it repeats for the day. Generally, it goes for 2 days, I believe. And every time you attack, there's a few other things. There's a ranking system here. This is the person that does the most damage. Damage is the key word here. Damage, okay? And if you click on rewards, there are some extra rewards you get, some extra coins and cash and diamonds. And there's some rewards for ranking higher. I mean, nothing too extravagant. And a bunch of coins, which honestly, eventually you wind up with so many coins you can't even use them all. That's one of the problems here, because the store does not reset enough. But you use those coins in the store. There's gold coins, silver coins. The better, I guess, quote unquote rewards are going to be used with gold. The lesser are silver, but these are very useful too, so don't ignore these. Let's see. Okay, so the biggest things here is going to be your red energy cores and your season 1 through season 4 legendary selection recruitment ticket for later on. If you're early on, you're not in season 4 of Doomsday, this won't be here. You'll just have the designated development and the designated legendary. I would suggest always getting the designated and your super cores if you're there. You get so many of these. I don't even care about legendary hero recruitments. I don't care. I got so many medals and stuff like that. They're all maxed, and if they're not maxed, it's not hard to get one. The VIP points is huge. The Doomsday coins is huge. Gene fragments is always good to have. 1 hour speed ups. I usually don't get that, but I usually get the hero experience. That way, when I get a new hero, I'm already bumping them up to like 35, 40, 45, so that they're ready to get awakened and move up, so I can get them stronger. And you could also exchange silver for gold here at a 5-to-1 ratio. But yeah, that's generally the store in a nutshell. Now, the store used to reset once before the event ended, but it doesn't seem to be doing that now. So once the store opens, that's it. Once you buy it, that's it. So I'm sitting here with a ton of coins, and I already bought everything out before the event even started, because the store will open 1 day before the event starts. So it kind of defeats the purpose if you're not going to reset it. But once again, I'm not the developer. I don't know. Your major thing here is going to be your might bonus. Okay, might bonus is something that you can use. You should always use it, and I wouldn't even look at this purple one at all. It's 500 diamonds, 10% for 24 hours, but for an extra 500 diamonds, you get 30% for 24 hours. Just go straight for the advance. It lasts 24 hours, so you get 1 each day of the event, and it lasts the entire day. What that does is increases the might, so when you go to attack the bounty hunter, or the bounty, I should say, you're the bounty hunter. When you go to attack the bounty, you have a better chance of doing a little bit more damage. But you always want to make sure that this is activated, because if not, some of your tougher units probably won't do that much damage. The goal here, okay, is to do as much damage to the boss as possible. Okay, I think we understand that. The complication arises when people just attack the bounties indiscriminately. So if you just see it and everyone just goes in and attacks it, because you're screwing over your other alliance members. How are you screwing over your other alliance members? When you do the bounty hunter event, you want to attack the bounty with your quote-unquote strongest APC possible, because that's generally going to do the most amount of damage. Whatever that looks like for you is what it is for you. I'm assuming most people here that are tuning in or watching are newer players. So generally speaking, any of the videos that are showing you the best formations for things are going to have Season X heroes. That's just the way it is. So everyone else is kind of left with the garbage, the rest of the garbage. And no one's really telling you how to do things. So basically, just look at your formations, what you have. And if you have some confusion on what your best formation is, just kind of like do the research, watch the other videos of how to set up things, and you'll do better that way, I guess, so to say. If you read about the hero skills and the troop types and the parts and all that stuff, all the other videos that I've done, if you kind of mesh that together, you'll wind up with a pretty good APC. But the real question here is, can you one hit defeat a basic bounty? Okay, so when this pops up, and I'll show it in 5 minutes, if one APC cannot completely destroy a basic bounty in one hit, do not go for the major boss. Just don't do it. It's not going to do anything for you. And it's only going to hurt your alliance members that are trying to do the most damage to get up on the higher ranking. Every time someone hits the boss with the biggest amount of damage, it's taking away from the maximum amount of damage that top player, quote unquote, can do. You can only get the amount of points of damage that bounty has. And it's easier to show once it starts. But a common bounty has about 20 million. Is it 20 million? Yeah, 20 million damage points that you can get. A nightmare one has a vastly more amount. So if your top player hits a basic, they can only get 20 million points. But if they hit once of the nightmare level, the big boss with more damage points, they can get way more than 20 million points in one hit. You only get 15 hits total throughout the entire day. You only get 15. And that's why your top players are always waiting for the nightmare boss to show, because they don't want to waste their hits on the smaller ones. But everyone just kind of sits around and does nothing. So now we're faced with an issue of no one's attacking the smaller ones because they think that they're going to get more points with the bigger ones. But they don't realize that they can't even destroy a common bounty in one hit. So they're not doing themselves any favors. If you can't destroy a bounty in one hit, only stick to the common ones and allow the nightmare ones for your stronger players, because you're going to get way more opportunities to hit and get bigger points with the smaller ones than you will with the nightmare one. Because if you can't get 20 million points in one hit, it doesn't help you. It doesn't change anything to attack the bigger boss. So you're better off sticking to the smaller ones. You'll get more rewards, more points, more coins, and all that kind of stuff. So you're better off just sticking to the smaller ones until you're able to have an APC that can one hit a common bounty and completely obliterate it off the map. Once you do that, then yes, start focusing on the nightmares so that you can get some more points and raise in the ranks. That's why I'm 19 though, because I have so many coins and I really didn't care about the rankings that I was just like, and I was tired of fighting everyone for the nightmare. I just started one hitting the commons and getting the 20 million. It didn't really matter to me in the end. I'll still wind up somewhere in the rankings and I'll still get rewards, but I wind up with extra coins all the time. Like, I'm not even going to spend these because I have nowhere to spend them. So next time it comes around, I'm still going to have these. So it's not going to matter. I'm going to have more than enough to buy everything. So as long as I get on there, I'm not worried about being top dog. I don't really care. But being said, it doesn't hurt to try and get up here. But like I said, if you can't one hit a common, it doesn't really behoove you to do it. All right, so it's going to start in a minute. I'll show you kind of what we're talking about here. For me, right now, I mean, these aren't my toughest, but they can do things. This is what I have. Generally, I attack only with this one, my top one. This is generally speaking my toughest one. I mean, it's not necessarily my toughest one. I could make one that's probably stronger, but for intents and purposes, just to move and groove, this one does the job. Same thing with Maggie with the Walking Dead loadout. This is another one that could do a lot of damage as well. So between those two, I switch, but this is the one I mainly use. I'll send this one out. Now, there's a couple different ways you can go about attacking, and I'll show both ways. That way it saves you time and energy. The way you attack it is going to affect who gets the hit, especially if you're racing against people. Which state are you? I'm in... oh, where am I now? Fuck. No, I'm in 83. I'm in 1383. We're going to be doing ASC next year. Right now, anyways. I don't know if we're going to be moving out, but for now, we're in 1383. We're just about to go into Eden, probably in the next couple weeks. So we're going to see what the fallout is from Eden. And then we'll make a decision on what we need to do. Yeah, no problem. How can I level up your combat power? Your combat power... Oh. I'll answer that in just a second. Let me show the bounty thing because it just started. I went a little too fast. So if we go there... Okay, so if you can't one-hit this... So I'll show you exactly what I'm talking about because I'm sure someone will attack it. So here's the deal. You can only get 21 million points from this nightmare. Period. That's it. That's all you can get. So when you're talking about the rankings and stuff, that's all you can get max. So, for example, I don't see anyone hitting it, so I'll just go ahead and do it because I don't care anymore. So here I'm gonna go over here and I'm gonna attack. Here's my might. Come on. There we go. Attack. So one hit. I killed it. If you can't one hit it, don't go for the nightmare. Just it doesn't, like I said, it's not that you can't, and I'm trying not to telling you not to do it, but when it comes to people who are trying to get on the ranking board, they want to get as many points as possible, and the only way they can get the most amount of points is by attacking the major boss. So here we go. So as you can see, Dark Max here can't one hit it. He's doing some good damage. But sometimes I'll also see people send like their third or fourth APC and no damage is done. So that does no good. Also, this right here for him leaving, that's just a dick move. That's just, it does no good. He's not going to get higher on the ranking board. Just do people, like, we're supposed to be working together. You're an alliance. You're not supposed to be a solo player. You're supposed to be working together. So for him to just kind of leave this is a little bit dickish in my opinion. And the only reason I say that is because no one else is jumping in to finish it off. Now, if there's a weaker base that can finish this off, great. That's great because they still can't do that much damage. Now, in Max's defense, he did do 3 bars of damage to this one. So it's obvious that he can do a good amount of damage to this bounty. And he'll actually lose points by finishing it off. But if no one else is going to finish it off, now it's just going to sit here, and the nightmare, the boss one, the advanced nightmare, is not going to show up until someone finishes it. So as you saw, the one way, and I'll just finish it because I don't care, but I'll show you the other way to do it. So the one way I did it, I teleported to the nightmare. The other fast way to do it is it costs a little bit more, but you can use diamonds to speed up. I won't even use my tougher one. I'll use this one, so it's a little bit faster. So yeah, speed it up, use your diamonds, and if you go really fast, you might beat most of the people trying to teleport. So that is a way to do it too. Those are your two ways of trying to destroy and kill the bounties as fast as possible. Okay, as we wait, because I'm just going to wait to get an advanced one so I can show you what that does. Let me ask you, when you say combat power, you mean this top number here? The combat power here? Is that what you're referring to? Oh, there's the advance already. Ah, shoot. Let's see if I can get there. Come on. I don't know why it's so slow. Still not fast enough. Oh. Yeah. Ah, I wasn't fast enough. Dang it. I went too slow. Yeah. Okay. So the combat power is more of a ranking system. It doesn't really affect anything per se. It's just it's not really even a reliable way of judging strength. But to break down combat power, it's basically a combination of everything here. So troop power, building power, tech power, hero power, unit specialty power, which we haven't gotten to yet, mech power, power of yesterday, and energy lab. So it's an add. Yeah. So it's a combination of all these things. Until you get to some of them, it's not going to go up. But finally call up. Hey, Brandon, what's up? So it depends on where you're at. But as you upgrade buildings, it's going to go up. As you unlock more tech, it's going to go up. Tech and building is, as you can see, not that much. Hero power, the way to increase the hero power is basically by upgrading, leveling up your heroes and unlocking the skills and increasing, using the medals to level up each skill. The more heroes you have unlocked, leveled up, and fully maxed out, the higher your hero power score will be. The majority of combat power comes from troop power. Basically, it just means the more troops you have, the higher your number is. That, in the scheme of things, doesn't really mean anything. So if you're not using your troops, if you're not attacking people, if you're not, it doesn't really mean anything. It will become important when you start doing your events like Doomsday and Eden to have more troops. That way you can attack something, your troops can be healing because it'll take much longer time. And then you have a major surplus of troops to replenish them really quick without having to wait for the healing. That's where the excessive troop number will come into play and help you out. But overall, this number is not representative of how strong you are. I've seen people with much smaller numbers defeat people with way higher numbers just because they know where to put the power. They know where to put the numbers, and the majority of the numbers come from your troops and not the things that actually matter. Your hero, your tech, your building, those things do not apply that much to your combat power, but they will apply more to your overall strength, your might, and stuff like that. As a matter of fact, to add on to that, this does not also count buffs from decorations, equipment. It doesn't count any of those things. Base decors, all that stuff, that does not get counted into your combat power. So combat power is just a number. It doesn't really represent anything. It doesn't affect anything one way or the other. So some low-level bases have more power than me. Yeah, exactly. So that just means that they probably have way more troops. They just focused all on troops. Some people, that number is everything. To some people, they need to be ranked high. So they will make as many troops as possible. But that does not mean that they are stronger than you, if that makes sense. It's just a ranking number to give people an idea of where they sit. Because generally speaking, yes, the higher the number, they are probably going to be stronger, generally speaking. But some people, they just want that number. So it doesn't really mean anything in the scheme of things. As long as you know what your troops can do and what they're capable of, and you are making your APCs right, doing all that stuff and doing the right things, then you're good to go. You're good to go. Let me see. I still got a few more hits. I want to get this actually over with. Like I said, I'm done with I'm kind of bored with the event, only because of that fact, because people are selfish. They're selfish. You know, look out for your teammates. That's all I'm saying. If you can't one hit it, do what you can. No one says, I'm not saying you have to like take a loss, right? Like you don't have to like forcefully take, only get like 2 million points when you can get 12 million in a hit. But make sure people are, finishing it off or going along with it instead of just leaving it. And if you can't, like I said, once again, if you can't one hit the common, don't go for the nightmare. It's only frustrating to some people. And the last thing you want to do is piss off your own players. Like you don't want to mess with, you want to work together, right? I mean, at some point you got to work with all these people. So you might as well help out. Like I'll finish it off. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter to me. But yeah, if you can afford it. So the problem with this one, I shouldn't say the problem. It's nice, but yeah, you get all these chests and you got to open them up. In order to open all the chests, yeah, you got to buy all the packs. I'm only down to the last one, so I got to decide whether or not I want to spend the $100 to open the rest. But I will say the equipment does help. So if I can get the other ones, I believe I have this, and this already at level 1. I got to get these last two, I believe. I don't remember. And that's only for level 1. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. This game can cost a good amount of money. But yeah. All right, let's just get this over with. But yeah, and so this is just basically the bounty hunter event. This is it. You're attacking to and the advance should show up. Come on. Oh, come on. You still left another one? See, this is, yeah. It's not that I get mad, it's just a little, I'm disappointed. I'm not mad, I'm just disappointed. But it also depends on who's online too. If a lot of people aren't online, then yeah, by all means, I get it. I mean, it is what it is. There's still another one. You guys, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I can't even get to the nightmare again, huh? You guys are killing me. Also, one last thing. I'm sorry. In the zone chat, make sure to claim diamonds. Free diamonds. All these free diamonds. Free diamonds. And these were killed probably well, that was me, but some of these were probably killed a long time ago. Yeah, get free diamonds as well. That definitely is a nice little bonus. And then at the end of it, you get another thing. So, you get another bonus. So you do get a lot of coins. But later on, the longer you play and the further along in seasons you are, the more that they will put in the bounty shop. So I'm sure there'll be a lot later on. Upgrading your tech, important to get stronger. Yeah, it is. Everything is, people ignore a lot. And I understand why. It does get a little overwhelming at times to have to focus on 20 different things. Because everything does affect something else in this. I upgrade tech. Yeah, I'm going to get a lot of extra stuff in that sort of realm. Well, if no one's going to do that, I'm going to go grab my last 3 crates for the hourly. Right here. And grab these because it is Hero Day. And like I said, take your time when you do these things. How much I get today is going to be able to supplement me for the rest of the week, because I don't need to use any real resources for this. Anyone kill it yet? Did you kill it yet? Anyone kill it yet? Bastards. Okay. Yeah, so I get it. It's hard to focus on 20 different things. I mean, you see me, I'm clicking like 50 million times. You guys are probably confused as it is. But yeah, tech is major. You don't realize how important this tech is until you get a little bit further along. This is probably just as important, if not more. Fuck. If you're not quick enough, you're gonna lose it. Target not found. Did they already kill it? Yeah, they already killed it. Bastards. All right, give me the basic one then. Come on. Thank you. I want to get my last hits in, so I'm done. I'm gonna get a little... The bounty hunter event gets me a little bored at this point. But yeah, everything is important. Don't ignore anything. And buildings are important. They're major too. So never ignore anything. You can have like 20 things go. God dang it. Sometimes I hate the computer. It's not as easy. Sometimes I love it. Sometimes I hate it. It's not as easy all the time. Yeah, that's why you shouldn't ignore it. Is there any other questions or ideas, thoughts, input? Done. Done. Done waiting. Hurry up. Kill it. Kill it. I get one more hit. Kill it. Thank you. Looks like someone's... Oh, you son of a bitch. Oh. You gonna do it? Oh, man. Might actually get it, huh? Huh? We gonna get lucky and see another advance? Yo, yeah. Come on, finish it off. Don't leave. Don't leave, bro. And then that'll be it. That'll cover it. So we'll sum up with, you know, you want to do the best for yourself, but you also want to help out your teammates, and that's the important thing. I know we kind of tend to forget that we are working together in alliance, and understanding your place in it, I guess so to say, or where you stand, is just as important. You could be a great teammate but not be the most powerful person, and you could still be way more beneficial to the alliance than the strongest people. Being a good teammate means understanding where you are and what you're capable of, I guess is what I'm trying to say. If you don't understand where you are, where you fit in the scheme of things, you really should. Because I see it happen all the time. Everyone focuses on the strongest players or the biggest players. And yeah, don't get me wrong. They will help you out in a pinch because they can protect, they can push through in battles and wars. They can protect you if you're getting picked on by someone bigger or a pirate or whatever. But when it comes to battles and wars, the smaller bases are the ones that are going to be doing the workload. And they need to be respected for that. And it irritates me when I see the bigger players not get that. It also irritates me when, I should say irritates is not the right word, but it bothers me when people don't understand things and they just do things as well. So understanding the game and where you fit into it will benefit everyone in the long run. And it just makes everything smoother, and honestly, it makes you enjoy the game more. Because if you can sit there and go, okay, yeah, I'm not, the strongest person, I'm not going to be able to one hit a bounty right now, but I know that I can help this person get rank 1 even though there's no possibility I could ever get rank 1. Like, that's what makes a good teammate. You know what I mean? And I value that more than everyone thinking they're badass Billy. Let's see. We're going to do it. You're going to do it. We're going to finish it off. There we go. Finally. Yay. Come on. Go faster. Oh, you son of a beach. Come on. My thing is so slow. I got it. Did I get it? I don't even know if I got it. Who got? Oh no, Hilla. Did I? I don't even know anymore. There's so much glitch online. I don't know if it's my internet connection or because it's on PC. Do I still have? Yeah, I do. Okay, so that didn't count. Dang it. All right. Teleport is generally the best way, but you could also speed up that way as well. It doesn't hurt either way. Any other questions we can go over while I'm live before I call it a day? I do want to say, I should, let me, I gotta open Discord real quick. I want to see. Oh, come on. Everything's being a pain in the ass today, isn't it? I'm going to look about for giveaways, see if I have codes to give away stuff, and I'll give you a way you can contact, and I can give away some gift codes for the shop. I just want to make sure I have some. I do. Okay. If you are still here, let me give you can either shoot me a message in game, and I'll give you a gift code to redeem for some free stuff, as long as I have codes. So the first 10, 15 people. And I'll give you a free gift code. You get 10 crypto and a few diamonds and stuff like that. Nothing major, but hey, it's something. It'll help out. And yeah, shoot me a line in game, 1383 Tadowski, or let me see if I... or you can follow me on Facebook, Tadowski's Shelter on Facebook, and shoot me a message that way too. I got to know you're in game in order to give you the code. Well, I got to give you a code. I got to know you were here. So shoot me a message either in game or through Facebook. Those are the two big things right now. Is it possible to teleport from 2904 to 182? You could not teleport. You can migrate, but I don't think you can migrate that far back. You can go back, but you can't go forward. Let's just say that. So I can't go to 20, whatever. See, it's not even an option here. I can't even go up. I can only go back. But if I want to go back, let's see how far. 128. Yeah, I mean, I could, but you're going to be so far behind. Your base. So if you go from 2904 to 182, you're going to be so far behind. Now, it depends on what the purpose is. Are you trying to do for a farm, or are you trying to do, you know, something like that? Because if you're trying to do a farm, you can move as long as they're not in season. But if you are, they may be in season, you're going to need a migration ticket. The free teleport between states under level 5 or 6, whatever it is now, is only available for states that have not entered Doomsday. Once they have entered Doomsday, you will need an immigration ticket to go to another state. But if you're going to make a big jump like that, you are going to be at such a disadvantage. I would almost recommend not even doing it. I would almost recommend just seeing if someone's selling a base in that state. Yeah, my suggestion in that situation is just to see if someone is trying to unload a base. I mean, it's up to you. If you want to take your base and you think you can hold up against Season X ticket or Season X heroes, you're not going to have. Okay, so if you're going from 2904, you're not going to have Season 1, Season 2, Season 3, Season 4, or Season X heroes. They're going to have all those things. That's just they're going to be so far ahead that you're going to be spending most of your time trying to play catch up. So it's almost better in that situation to just see if someone has a base that they're selling. That's the only reason why I would suggest that. And I believe Last Shelter's website, they still have their website officially selling bases. So I would check that. I believe they do still have that. I don't think they got rid of it. So there, you can officially buy a base through their website, so it's somewhat legit. But it's up to you how you want to do that. I am not going to say one way or the other. Yeah. And going that far back, those are going to be way advanced states. So you're going to be expecting to... It's going to cost. Let's just say that. What else? Someone said something. Oh, 4 months. I just watched your channel. Realized how it should be played. No, you're good. You're good. Your account is back. Thank you. I appreciate it. I'm trying to help everyone. And I'm going along with me. In my state. I know I'm not in Season X. I know I'm not, that far ahead of everyone else. But I kind of got a little bored with the fact that people were what's it called? They're so focused on Season X and stuff, and that they forgot that there are new states and a lot of new states, and all the information that we have available to us is 4, 5, 6 years old at best. So that's why the developers got with me, and we're working together to try and redo a lot of it and keep people up to date. My focus is to keep everyone on the basic level, I guess so to say. I'll talk about Season X later on, but formations and things like that is not going to be my game. There's another another content creator for LSS that works primarily on that stuff. I'm not going to step on his toes. We kind of, we work together. We work in conjunction. So that way we can all help you guys out. So that's why I'm doing this, and that's my focus here. The next video should be coming out soon. I finished with the audio. I just got to put some video to it, but I'm going to be doing talking about the privileges and what each privilege actually does, so that if you do unlock the VIP store, if that's something you want to do, you know what everything does. Because there was times where even I was confused, like why would I want to unlock this? What's the purpose? Until later on, and you realize, oh, that is beneficial. So we'll talk about that in the next video. Live, I should be live next week. We'll see what it is, but I appreciate you all being here. Remember, send me a message either in game or through Facebook. I'll get you a code until I run out of codes, get some free stuff, and yeah, that's gonna be it. So guys, enjoy the rest of your day, and help each other out. Look out for each other. And most of all, be safe out there. Bye.